Yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Very sad news in the world of wrestling. So, most legendary belt maker himself. Um, he was a wrestler himself, but he was more famous as becoming a legendary belt maker that he became. So, Reggie Parks. If you don't know who Reggie Parks is, I'm about to give y'all a history lesson. Basically, Reggie Parks has passed away at the age of 87. He's he's basically one of the reasons why WWE had beautiful. He's most likely the reason why you have your favorite wrestling title designs. He's the man behind the Winged Eagle Championship, man behind the fucking Intercontinental Championship, the classic Intercontinental Championship, and even the classic tag team titles that WWE had. He's one of the reasons why literally uh, all these titles look good in WWE. Um, so before I started in the YWC, I was basically watching. I was a YouTube watcher, and I watched people not only just with YouTube, like with wrestling talk, whatever. I even watched people who talked about wrestling belts, and um, because of them, they would actually introduce that, like, who's responsible for these titles. For example, a guy named Hazardf5 on YouTube. I was even subscribed to guys like Olisi25, aka fucking Chris Bay, who's now a wrestler in TNA. Um, so yeah, it definitely is sad that he passed away. So I want to show you guys, these are the titles he made. He even is responsible for the the WCW world title, that, not aside from the big gold. Definitely famous for the Eagle, the Reggie IC, and even the tag titles. And if you're lucky, you would probably get even a made big gold by Reggie Parks. So yeah, Reggie Parks had made a lot of great titles, but his most famous ones would be from that are seen from WWE, which would be the Ringed Eagle, the Tag Team, and the Intercontinental Championship. Titles that was held by Hulk Hogan, the Winged Eagle. Bret Hart. Even Stone Cold Steve Austin, the last guy to hold that title, that was created by Reggie Parks. Um, I'm not sure if he was it was like, because for you guys, what you gotta know with these championships, not a lot of them were literally the same titles, from what I assume, because sometimes they'll be damaged, blah blah blah. But then, they would have to get many repairs and stuff like that, and guys like Reggie Parks helped WWE to make sure these titles look good, and him helping these titles, making them look good on television, basically like what titles should look. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Most likely, your favorite wrestlers have held the title by Reggie Parks. Um, and it also kind of makes me sad, like, in a way, like, why, how come I never talked about wrestling belts and stuff. Maybe I will. I think because I haven't had a replica belt. You know what I mean? I never, or brought a real belt. I mean, I would love to buy, like, as a wrestling fan myself and a lover of belts. But the thing is, like, what I realized with belts, like, you can't really do much with belts. It's not like a guitar. Like a guitar, even though you could collect them, you could still play with them. With belts, it's like, really, like, you're just collecting them, as a novelty thing. But it's cool though. God bless everybody who collects replica belts, or fucking just belts in general. Um, but it's a darn shame. Thank you to Reggie Parks for all the great, just basically, just the great. Your contribution to wrestling is amazing. Thank you for giving us all these great looking titles, like the Winged Eagle, like the classic IC, and the classic of tag team titles. Those are remembered forever. Most likely, your favorite belt designs, and it's because of this man who helped make those titles for WWE. And I'm just don't know what the fuck WWE's doing for not having those kind of titles created by guys like him. Even Dave Milliken. Who else is like a belt maker? Jay Marshall. Yeah, I know. Basically, I have my belt knowledge, ladies and gentlemen. And you can thank guys like maybe like Hazardf5. Shout out to him. Who else? Basically, Paul Martin belts. Um, Guys even talk who I was subscribed to. I was subscribed to, yeah, the guy who's in TNA now, fucking Chris Bay, KLEZ25, JX Extreme 96. There's a lot of guys who talked about belts, and that's how I kind of started in the YWC, just watching people talk about belts and then talking about wrestling and stuff like that. So you never forget where you came from, people. But yeah, God bless Reggie Parks. Thanks to him for his contribution. We need more great belts in wrestling. Belts do matter in pro wrestling, even though they're a fucking prop. But it helps when the title looks good, and he helped make those, like, arguably those designs are freaking amazing. All right, so I'm gonna say, like, rest in peace, Reggie Parks. Till next time, peace. Yeah, bye. And let's hope for some goddamn beautiful wrestling belts, for fuck's sakes. One more thing, it's not like he made just titles for WWE. Again, like, he made the WCW title, where it was like the Globe title, not from 1993 to 1993 to 1995, I believe. Basically, the title where when they didn't have the big gold, um, just other titles, stuff for, like, he made titles for the NWA, WCW. I'm not sure he made for TNA. Again, I'm not gonna act like I know this guy, but, like, the goddamn it, this guy is responsible for why, so many great titles in this business. So rest in peace. God bless him. God bless Reggie Parks. Until next time, peace. Yeah, bye. Rest in peace.